Hello, this is Burl Tishner from Digital Wood Carver. We're going to do a video on the fourth axis wrap, and this is where we're going to put a text or some image on the cylinder part of the on the fourth axis. First thing we're going to do is measure the diameter of the cylinder. You can do this with a tape measure or a calipers, but measure across it. Once we have that diameter, and we're going to use in our example 2 inches, we're going to click on a formula, and you're going to go into your the computer that's provided or the CD that I set along with the piece, the Digital Wood Carver. You're going to look under fourth axis. You're going to go to the fourth axis wrap formula with math. You're going to double click it. You will have to have Excel or a open office. Either one will open this. You're going to look for the diameter of the cylinder. We're going to click in there. We're going to put 2 inches. The thing that we're going to look for, the two numbers that we're going to look for are the circumference of the cylinder, which is 628, and the steps per inch is 950.414. That's the only two numbers that we're going to need. Remember the 628 first. We're going to open BobCAD. First thing we're going to do is we're going to create a rectangle. You have to think about what we're doing here is we're going to wrap around the cylinder, but Mach 3 is going to think that the cylinder is y-axis. That's this axis going up and down. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a rectangle. X, that would be this direction, the length or parallel to the cylinder. We're going to make that 5 inches. We're going to make the height, remember, 6.28. That's the distance around the cylinder. We're going to select the bottom left at the 0 point. See how it made it here? Let's go to right there. This is what the cylinder looks like. It's 5 inches long, and this is going to be the text that wraps around it, around this direction. And we're going to type in a text here, and then if we want it on the back side, we could type in here. We're just going to do it on one side. We're going to do fonts. We're going to say DWC. We're going to pick 1.5 inches high. We'll just leave it Arial. A little big. Let's go to 1 inch. Okay, we're going to put it right there. We're going to go to milling stock. 3-axis V-carve. I'm going to go through this fairly quick so the video. This is just like you would do V-carving with the mill. All the options are going to stay the same. I'm going to pick on my 60-degree tool. We're going to create our tool path. See how it's in there? And then we're going to create our post. This part of it really is just like the mill. The only difference is you have to realize that this is the cylinder length. That's what it's going to do to unwrap it. Now we can take the BobCAD, take that G code, and be ready to put it in Mach 3. But let me show you what you have to do on Mach 3 setup. If you'll click on this, once again, this is in your fourth axis folder. Mach 3 step change for wrap. This is what's going to tell Mach 3 the diameter of the cylinder. When you're in Mach 3, first step, you're going to go click on config. That's step 1, and this instructions will go through it, but I'm just going to go through it here with you. And their typical screen. By the way, you will pull it up in DWC wrap mode. When you pull 3, that is what's going to do the 4th axis. When I say wrap, that's W-R-A-P, wrap mode. Okay, once you get there, you're going to click the config. Step 2, you're going to click on Y-axis, this little button right here, and that will allow you to change the steps. Step 3 is you're going to put those steps per inch in the box. Let's pull up Excel spreadsheet. 955.41. So you would put 955.41 right that steps. One thing that is very careful in changing is hit the save axis setting before you get out of it. Saved. What you're doing with steps is you're telling the cylinder, you're telling Mach 3 how much that cylinder surface is per inch. This is what that's setting up. So you hit save and hit OK, and then you're ready to 3 and begin doing the turning. Let's go ahead and pull this down. We'll see how quick Mach 3 loads here. I do not have it there, so we're going to stop. We're going to click on DWC wrap. Section there, we're going to do motor tuning. Y. It'll be 955.414. Save. Okay. And that's all you need to do. We're going to load that. File. We'll zero those out, get that down closer. Now what you can do is you can run your Y axis, and that should move your cylinder around and see where it's at, and then move your X axis, and that will bring your bit down along parallel to the cylinder. And then you'll want to bring Z down to where the tip, we'd be using a V cutter here, where the tip is at the center of the side of the cylinder, touching it. And that's it. At this point, we would just click run.